Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. So the today's concept that is belong to your English concept. Okay. So I will explain you why we are going to use Ingress in our Kubernetes. What is the use of Ingress controller in our Kubernetes? Okay. So before we are going to proceed with Ingress, you should know what is the use of load balancer. Okay. So if you are aware and if you see in your AWS, when we are creating the load balancer, so the concept behind creating the load balancer is if we are getting any traffic, okay, so your load balancer will receive that particular traffic and it will divert to different path, right? Okay, so load balancer basically allow your traffic in different agents, right? If you are creating three-tier architecture in your AWS, you can see this. We are getting traffic from Route 53, then Route 53 will transfer that traffic to our load balancer, and that particular load balancer will divert the traffic in both agent, right? That is the concept. So here, if in Kubernetes, if you are going to create load balancer, okay, load balancer is service is also there, right? In your service video, if you observe that we have three type of services we have discussed earlier, that is your cluster IP, load balancer, and node port, right? And that and the another one is your called ingress service. Okay, so the fourth one, that is your called ingress service, we are going to discuss it here. So if we are creating load balancer, okay, then what will happen by default Kubernetes, okay, it will allow only single path routing. If we are using service as a load balancer, then Kubernetes allow single path only routing. Okay, not multi-path routing. Okay, and you also know that application load balancer supports multi-path routing. But here we are using our load balancer as a network load balancer, and that network load balancer is not supports your multi-path routing concept. Okay, and if we are going to create our load balancer as a service type, okay, in our service tab, if we are going to define a service as a load balancer, then it will support as a network load balancer, correct? And you know that network load balancer does not supports multi-path routing, okay, but we required multi-path routing. So in that case, what we need to do, because EKS only supports single path load balancing routing. Okay, so to provide it multi-path routing, we required a third-party tool. Okay, that third-party tool, that is called your Ingress controller. Okay, so what is Ingress controller? Ingress controller provide you multi-path routing. And which type of Ingress controller we have, that like Nginx, uh, Nginx and HA proxy. Let me show you in Google also. Okay, so that you can also know which type of load balancer, which type of ingress controllers are there in our market. Controller in Kubernetes. And if you remove this ingress controller, So go to that image. So you can see this multiple ingress controllers are available in our market. Okay. Nginx ingress controller. Okay. And HA proxy ingress controller is also available. So let me show you API gateway. These type of uh, ingress controllers are available. You can see this. Okay. You can see this HA proxy. Okay. These multiple types of ingress controller are available in our market. Okay. So move. So if we are going to create our service through load balancer, then we can access your single pod. But if we need to access multiple pod, then we definitely need the help of ingress controller. Okay, and with the help of that controller, we can access our multipath routing. Okay, so let me show you one picture how your ingress controller is working. So suppose this is your load balancer. Okay, this load balancer will divert the traffic, okay, to service, okay, and that service will redirect your traffic to multiple path, and that multiple path may be your HTTPD or Nginx, depends upon your requirement. Okay, so this is your load balancer. Okay, and next is your Nginx controller, and okay, and the next we this Nginx controller will send the traffic to service, and then service will transfer this to your path 1 and path 2 as per the needs. Maybe we are required to send the traffic to HTTPD, then it will send to HTTPD, and if we require Nginx, then it will send to Nginx node. Okay. So with the help of ingress controller, we can create L7 type of load balancer. Okay, so let me write it here. By using ingress controller, we can create layer 7 load balancer. Okay, that is used for multipath routing. Okay, and it supports this type of layer 7 multipath routing. It will support. Okay, so now let's move to your practical so that you can also know. Let me show you the ingress controller one picture also, so you can see this. Okay, copy image. Okay, so now you can see this client is sending request, it is going to ingress, ingress route that particular traffic with some routing rule to service, and service will send to the different path. Okay, ingress versus ingress controller. Cluster IP, we already know that we are using it for internal communication, node port for exposing our ports. Okay, and load balancer for external load to write the traffic to the cluster, we are using load balancer. And the next concept came in our ingress controller. Okay, these different types of ingress controller we have. So how we are going to install our ingress controller? Installing ingress controller, it is very simple. Just we need to install it via Helm chart, or we can also install it your YAML manifest file also. Okay, so let's see how we are going to proceed further. Okay, cluster is still creating. Meanwhile, let me show you the ingress YAML file. Okay, you can see this by using this path we can install our ingress controller. Okay, we require to install ingress controller to proceed further. Okay, so let me explain you again the ingress. What is ingress in Kubernetes? An ingress is an object that allow access to your Kubernetes services, okay, from outside the Kubernetes cluster. Okay, and we can configure access by creating our collections of rules that defines inbound connection. Okay, by using that particular rule we can access to our services. Okay, let me see if cluster is ready or not. Yeah, now it is ready. So now next we need to install our ingress controller first. How we are going to install? We need to put kubectl apply -f, then you need to copy and paste this URL. Okay, this is your YAML file. So we are installing means first of all we are installing the controller here. Okay, after once it will get installed, what we need to do? We need to create deployment files. Okay, that deployment file is already mentioned here. Okay, we need to deployment file. We need to also create the path 1 and path 2 file that is already mentioned here. Okay, so after that we need to create the ingress resource file. Okay, so let me show you how we are going to do this. Kubectl apply -f then dot. Okay, so we have successfully created our deployment file path 1 and path 2 files both. So after deploy the above files, just we need to run the command kubectl get ingress. So now you can see this, our ingress is currently running. Okay, we are able to see load balancer link to access our giving path. How we are going to see this? -o y. Now you can see this, our load balancer is currently running here. So copy and try to paste it here. Now you can see this, our load balancer is working fine. Okay, so if you see this, if we are simply hitting our load balancer, it is redirecting to which path? This HTTPD path. Okay, now suppose I want to hit my load balancer to /nginx path. Okay, then where it is going to redirect our traffic? Let's try to put nginx in our path. Now you can see it is redirecting to nginx path. Okay, so if you are going to redirect to HTTPD path, then let's see. Now it is going to redirect to HTTPD path. Okay, so that is the concept behind your ingress controller. We are simply redirecting our traffic to different path which is defined in our ingress service file. Okay, you can cat path1. You can put our your you know your domain name also if you want to redirect. Why it is mentioned here as a cluster IP? Because internally it is redirecting, that's why we are using cluster IP here. And this is your port number 80, and we are forwarding it to nginx path. Deployment is your kind is your deployment here. Just get it on the next file. You can see this also. Now you can see this is your httpd. Okay, request. If we are going to redirect to httpd, it is redirecting to httpd path cluster IP. That is for your internal communication. Okay, this is overall overview about ingress controller. So in my next video I will going to explain the concept of volume. What is volume, how we are going to use volume, and that is very much important concept. So let's meet in my next video. Thank you. Bye bye.